Good morning. Welcome to Creative Living Fellowship's pre-service meditation. My name is Reverend Mary Jane Hyde, and I will be leading us in meditation this morning. And so, just want to get quiet, get settled, just kind of get comfortable in your chair or wherever you're sitting. Just kind of relax and let go, because for the next few minutes, we're just going to be present right here, right now, in the moment. We're just going to be present right here, right now, in the divine energy that is God, that is life. And so we just want to let go of anything, any cares, any thoughts, anything we have yet to do today, anything that we have done this morning. We just let it go, because we are going to be fully present in the divine energy. And that energy is God, it is love, it is peace, it is harmony. It is just infinite flow, and that energy is within me, and that energy is within each person. And so we can just be quiet and just get to that energy, just feel that energy, be in the presence, because it's there, it's always there. We just have to be aware of it. And so we'll just be fully aware of that presence in us as we go into the quiet, into the music, and then the quiet. I'll be back in a little while to bring us back out. So it is with the sound of the chime that we know we're called back. We're called back into the room, into the space, into the place where we are. We're called back into this day, into what we have yet to do today. And so when you feel ready, you can stretch a little, get ready, open your eyes, and return. And just know that all is in divine order for today. And so we will be starting service in a few minutes at 10 a.m. So namaste and thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Creative Living Fellowship. This is Reverend Kit Holmes, and I am delighted to be with you once again. We are going to start this morning's celebration with a song called Spirit of Love. Here we go. I live in the spirit of love. I live in the spirit of love. I live in the spirit of love, because love lives in me. I move in the spirit of love. I move in the spirit of love. I move in the spirit of love, because love moves in me. I reach out in the spirit of love. I reach out in the spirit of love. I reach out in the spirit of love, because love reaches out through me. I heal in the spirit of love. I heal in the spirit of love. I heal in the spirit of love, because love heals through me. We're free in the spirit of love. We're free in the spirit of love. We're free in the spirit of love, because love sets us free. Because love sets us free. Yeah, because love sets us free.
Thank you so much, Reverend Kit Holmes. Good morning. Welcome to the Creative Living Fellowship online Sunday service. My name is Fran Peck. I'm a practitioner here at CLF, and I will be serving as our Sunday service host today. Whether you're joining us on Zoom, our website, Facebook, or YouTube, it is my pleasure to welcome you here. As usual, we ask you all to please make sure to leave a comment and let us know you're here so we can acknowledge you. Creative Living Fellowship is a religious science church, and we honor all paths lead to truth. Our deep intention here is to be a community of love, care, and connection that opens hearts, expands consciousness, and transforms lives. And we do that through the principles and practices of the science of mind and spirit. The science of mind is a new thought, ancient wisdom teaching that provides us with tools for living our best possible lives. Our founder, Ernest Holmes, said that there is a power for good in the universe and we can use it. We welcome back Reverend Kit Holmes as our musical inspiration today. It's always a pleasure to have her here. Practitioner Elena Larner is holding high watch for us today. This means that she is sitting in meditation and prayerful contemplation, just holding a space for the perfect unfolding of this service. Reverend Mary Jane Hyde is a practitioner of the day. She facilitated our pre-service meditation, and she will be bringing us the opening prayer and the inspirational reading. After the opening prayer, we will have the centering moment, which is a time for centering and reflection. I invite you to participate by turning within and sensing into the words and music, and even singing along if you wish. After the centering moment, Reverend Mary Jane will be back with the inspirational reading for the day. Right now, Here's Reverend Mary Jane with our opening prayer.
Good morning. CLF. Okay, so let's just get quiet and get ready for prayer. And we just know, just know that the divine, the presence, the God, that whatever we want to call it is what we call forth is peace and harmony and joy, love, camaraderie, friendship, infinite love, infinite power, infinite intelligence. Those are the qualities of God that I call forth here. Those are the qualities of God that I call forth through myself. I know that there is a divine energy within me, and it is expressing as those qualities. And that same divine energy is present within each person here, each person within the sound of my voice. And those are the qualities that I call forth through all of us. I know that the divine energy is there, and it is expressing in, through, and as us. As long as we just step out of the way and let it express as us. And so I know that all is in divine order for this service, that that divine energy, whatever we want to call it, God, spirit, life energy, it is expressing through us as Creative Living Fellowship right here, right now, today. And it is serving as Creative Living Fellowship. And it is spiritually feeding anybody who is here, anybody who is present for any of our services in any place online. The divine is present and it is serving. And I also want to accept that there is peace and harmony on this planet, that our country is moving, it is moving in peace and harmony, camaraderie, friendship, and that is happening all around the planet, that we are moving away from and moving into. Right now, we are in peace and harmony, and we release anything that is unlike that, any conflict, anything that does not look like peace and harmony. We just let that go. It is released. I say thank you. I say thank you for this, for the perfect unfoldment of this service. I thank you for the peace that is reigning around the planet. And I say, I am grateful. I am grateful for all of this. And I know that as I release this, as I release my words, as I let go, it is already done in the one mind. And so I just release, I let go, and I know. And together we say, and so it is.
The world is a place of great love for all. The world is a place of great light for all. When all's said and done, we're all from the one. The world is a place of great peace. I am a place of great love for all. I am a place of great light for all. When all's said and done, we're all from the one. Oh, I am a place of great peace. You are a place of great love for all. You are a place of great light for all. When all's said and done, we're all from the one. Oh, you are a place of great peace. We are a place of great love for all. We are a place of great light for all. When all's said and done, we're all from the one. Oh, we are a place of great peace. The world is a place of great peace.
Ah. And so the reading for today is by Ernest Holmes. It's excerpt from Science of Mind magazine, June 1997. Knowing that there is but one spirit in which every one of us lives, moves, and has our being. You are to feel this spirit, not only in your consciousness, but in your affairs. You are to hold conscious communion with the spirit in humanity. In a hand clasp, you can feel its warmth and color. In the exchange of thought, you are to feel the presence of the divine. You are to sense it in everything. You are united with all. You are one with the eternal light itself. The presence of spirit within you blesses everyone you meet, tends to heal everything you touch, brings gladness in the life of everyone you contact. Therefore, you are a blessing to yourself, to humankind, and to the day in which you live. Thank you.
I am a conduit of peace. I am a vessel of love. I am the sacred earth below. I am the heavens above. Peace, be still and know I am God. I am a conduit of peace. I am a vessel of love. I am the sacred earth below. I am the heavens above. Peace, be still and know I am God. I am a conduit of peace. I am a vessel of love. I am the sacred earth below. I Peace, be still and know I am God.
Wow, thank you so much, Reverend Kit Holmes. What a beautiful, beautiful song. Good morning, everyone. Let's take a breath together. Welcome to June, and you can say it along with me. Can you believe it's June already? Another month has passed. We're halfway through this year of 2024 already. So let's just stay present and live through this time, and not just allow the time to pass, but really live through this time. In this month of June, our new theme is the blessing in blessing. The blessing in blessing. And so this month we're going to be talking about blessing and just allowing what blessing means, what it is, how we bless, and how we just can continue to walk through this world as a blessing, wherever we go, whatever we do. And so let's just get started right now with the definition for blessing that I really like is wishing wishing from the bottom of your heart in total sincerity the very best for someone. Wishing from the bottom of your heart in total sincerity the very best for someone. That's what a blessing is. Wishing from the bottom of your heart in total sincerity the very best for someone. Now, the key is total sincerity. The key is the total sincerity part. Really, really, in total sincerity, wishing the very best for someone or for something. Ernest Holmes says a blessing is a constructive thought that we have for someone. And that when we bless others, we are really recognizing the divinity in them. When we bless others, we are really recognizing the divinity in them. And so that's what we're talking about today, recognizing the divinity, that blessing is not wishing the best for someone, but really recognizing the divinity in each one that we come in contact with, and recognizing the presence of the divine wherever, in any situation, any circumstance, any condition, whatever the situation may be, we recognize the presence of the divine wherever we are, wherever we go. And so it's really important for us to just move into the place of blessing. You know, the opposite of blessing is cursing. So we have a choice. We can decide that we're going to walk through life cursing everything and everyone, or walk through life blessing everything and everyone. The blessing and blessing is what comes back to us as we bless. Then we are blessed also. We are transformed. Blessing is so much more than just words, or so much more than just an act or a thought or whatever. It really is a reverential undertaking. It really is a reverential undertaking. And so when we start to look at the reverence in blessing, recognizing that, you know, long ago we thought that only religious people could bless a situation, could bless a person, could bless babies or homes or whatever the case may be. But we can all bless. We can all bless. It's a sacred act that comes from our heart of really wanting the very best for someone. Really wanting the very best for someone. And the total, as I said, the total sincerity part is really important. And whenever I think about that, I think about, I'm a Southerner. So I'm used to that bless your heart phrase that we use in the South. And, you know, sometimes bless your heart means many things. It can be a way of insulting. It can be a way of saying you have got to be out of your mind. It can be a way of a means of compassion. When someone tells you something that happened to them or some experience they're going through, the response, bless your heart, is really a compassionate response. So bless your heart is not always a negative. It's not always a way of being derisive. It can be compassionate. Just to say bless your heart, it means I'm really feeling what you're experiencing. I really have empathy for you right now. I really have sympathy for you right now. And whatever it is you're experiencing, bless your heart, removes that barrier between us and other people sometimes. And it opens our hearts to really bless someone when we say, bless your heart. But there are other times when we use that phrase, bless your heart, make sure that the phrase that you're using, bless your heart, when you're using that phrase, bless your heart, that you really mean it, that you're totally sincere in blessing someone's heart. And so also just recognizing as we go through our lives that the importance of starting our day with blessing, starting our day with the intention to bless, starting our day with the intention to see the good everywhere, the intention to see the divinity, to recognize the divinity in every situation, every circumstance, because the divine is in the midst of everything that's going on. That divine presence is in the midst of war, in the midst of unrest, in the midst of love, in the midst of great relationships, in the midst of awful relationships, in the midst of tragedy, in the midst of celebrations. The divine presence is in the midst of everything. And so recognizing that divine presence everywhere is a blessing. That's how we bless things. And when there are things that are going on that we don't like, when there are things that are going on that are really hurtful, things that are going on that are really painful, that's when we really want to open our hearts and bless. Open our hearts and move into that sacred practice, because that's what a blessing is. It's a sacred practice between, as I said, cursing or criticizing or judging or complaining or blaming, or all that human stuff that we get into. When we can release and let go of that and take a deep breath and step back and recognize, every time we recognize the presence of God in each person that we meet, anytime we recognize the presence of God in any situation that we are involved in, or that we see, or any circumstance that we see, that's a blessing. When we recognize the divinity, that's a blessing. And so that's what we want to start to do, just really, as we go through this month, as we go through this week, as we go through this day, just begin to set your intention to bless everything and everyone. Set your intention to bless everything and everyone. Take a deep breath. I'm going to say that again. Set your intention to bless everything and everyone. And really pay attention. It requires mindfulness to do this. Really pay attention to whether your heart is open to blessing everything and everyone. Is your heart open to that? Or do certain situations or certain people come into your experience on television or in the news, or someone that you know personally, or somebody on the freeway or in the grocery store, or wherever we may interact with others? Do we immediately close our hearts? Do we immediately move into judgment? Do we immediately move into criticism? Do we immediately move into otherness? Or can we just take a deep breath and let go and move back into our intention for the day, which is to bless everyone and everything. Wish the best for everyone and everything. In total sincerity from the bottom of your heart, wishing the best for everyone and in every situation. Now, it may take some doing to get there, because we aren't always at that place where we can bless people, certain people. We aren't always at that place where we're willing to let go of the anger, where we're willing to let go of the blame, where we're willing to let go of the shame when it comes to ourselves, where we're willing to let go of anything that we may be holding. We aren't always at that place. It sounds really good to say, oh, I bless that situation. But does that really mean that you're blessing a particular situation? Oh, I bless that person wherever they are. It's easy to bless someone if we pass an accident, say, and we know that someone's injured, or we just see an accident, whether we know if someone's injured or not. But just it's easy to say, I bless the people who are involved there. I bless the people who caused the accident. I bless the people who were injured in this accident. It's easy to do that. But for people who are really grating on our nerves, for people who are really upsetting us, people who are we see who are really harming others, causing discord wherever they go, being untruthful, whatever the case may be. Can you bless in that situation? Can you bless that person? Can you just take a deep breath and say, I bless the divinity in this person. I bless this person knowing that they can open their hearts, because I know that God is in the midst of them also. I know that the divinity is present, with the divine is present within each one of them also. Can we really do that? Or do you find it difficult to bless some people? Do you find it difficult to bless some situations? Do you find it difficult to bless some circumstances? If you do, that means that there's work to do. That means that there's spiritual work to do. That means that there's prayer. Prayer is the first place to go. You know, I always say, first stop God, first stop prayer. Going to prayer. When you're finding it difficult to bless a situation, when you find it difficult to bless a person, when you find it difficult to bless a group of whatever the situation may be, take it to prayer. Take it to prayer, because in prayer, we let go of all that sense of separation, because that's the only thing that ever needs to be healed anyway, is our sense of separation. So as we let go of that sense of separation, then we can bless. We can recognize the divine in a situation. In addition to prayer, we may have to move to forgiveness. May have to move to forgiveness. If you're holding something against someone, it's pretty hard to bless and hold stuff too. It's pretty hard to bless and hold stuff too. And I can tell you from personal experience that if there's an issue that you're having with another person, if there's discord in your relationship with someone else, and you are really angry or judgmental or blaming or hurt or disappointed or whatever the case may be, if you can just take a deep breath and just bless that other person, every time they cross your mind, bless them. I bless them wherever they are and whatever they're going through, whatever they're experiencing. I bless them knowing that the power and the presence of God is right where they are, that they are made in the image and likeness and out of God, just as am I. So when we can do that, that's when we have let the sacred act that blessing is become a real part of our lives, become a real part of lives, become a real part of our experience. I had this experience not too long ago of just someone that there was a lot of discord in our relationship, and I found myself being grudgeful and holding a grudge, and which is unusual for me to hold a grudge, but it was holding a grudge and being upset and talking about it and thinking about it all the time. When I'd wake up in the mornings, I was thinking about this person. When I go to bed at night, I was thinking about this person. And I realized that what I had to do was to start blessing. Every time the person crossed my mind, I blessed them. I bless them wherever they are. I bless them in their goings and comings. I bless them in their releasing and letting go of whatever they're doing, of their judgment, of their anger, of their shortcomings. I bless them in all ways, because I know that this person is made in the image and likeness and out of God, just as I am. Now, was that easy? Not always. Not always, because as soon as I start blessing, and this is what you will find will happen, once you start blessing, then more things come up for you to bless. Anything that is unlike that blessing that you're giving will come up. That's just like peace. Anything that's unlike peace, when you are affirming peace and focusing on that quality of peace, anything that's unlike peace comes up. It comes up for healing. It comes up for healing. When you've decided to love, and that you're going to practice unconditional love all day, the first thing that happens is something that will make you really have to go to unconditional love, something that will challenge your commitment to practicing unconditional love. And that's the same thing that happens with blessing. When we set our intention to bless, particularly a specific person that we have in mind, then the thoughts come up, the feelings come up, the anger comes up, the judgment comes up, the criticism comes up, all that stuff, all the human stuff that we get caught up in will come up. And the thing for us to do is to take a deep breath, to step back, to move into that place of center, to move into that place of oneness with the all that is, to recognize that the oneness, the oneness, the all that is within each one of us is also within that other person. The allness and fullness of God is in the other person, The other situation, the other circumstance, just like the allness and the fullness of God is right where I am. And so I bless in this moment, this situation. I bless this person. I release and I let go of anything I may be holding, and I bless them. And do you know it's pretty hard to bless and hold on to stuff? It's pretty hard to bless and to hold on to stuff. The same way about praying for someone. It's hard to pray for someone in total sincerity and hold on to judgment and hold on to anger and hold on to ridicule or whatever it is you may be holding. So I invite you to really practice blessing, allowing it to become a part of your practice. You know, we don't always have to bless with words. We can bless with our actions also. Hugs, a smile, a glance, an acknowledgement, a recognition of the person, some type of reaching out to them. These are all acts of blessing also. And so I invite you, in addition to setting your intention to bless everything and everyone, discover what's your favorite way of blessing. What is your favorite way of blessing? And when you discover what your favorite way of blessing is, then it's easy to go to, that's your go-to bless, that's your go-to spot. That when something comes up, you know how to go there immediately. You know how to go there immediately. You immediately move to blessing. That's what making it a sacred practice can do for you. When you make it a sacred practice, when you make it something that you do all the time, that's where the blessing is. The blessing in blessing is that it transforms. It has a transformative effect. It transforms anger into forgiveness. It transforms separation into oneness. It transforms criticism into acceptance. It transforms so many things for us. It transforms our lives. That's the gift in blessing. That's the blessing in blessing. And so I'm inviting you to really look at how you can walk through your life this day, just today, how you can walk through your life today, blessing everything and everyone, as Ernest Holmes says, recognizing the divinity in everyone and everything. You know, that brings me to the 5 questions that I talked about a lot last month: who, what, when, where, how. Those are really good. The use of those is a really good way to stay focused on blessing. Who do I need to bless in this situation? Who do I need to bless right now? Who do I need to bless? If you're feeling disturbed, if your peace is disturbed, your peace of mind is disturbed, ask that question first. Who do I need to bless right now? Because ordinarily it would be some person or something that is disturbing our peace, that we are allowing to disturb our peace, and recognizing that we have a choice as to whether we're going to let somebody or something disturb our peace, but we do. And once we recognize that that's happening, ask the question, who do I need to bless right now? Because once you bless them, you're releasing them. You're releasing the feelings that you're having about it. Who, what? What is it that I need to bless right now? It may be a situation. What do I need to bless right now? What do I need to do so that I can move into a place of blessing? What do I need to release so that I can bless this situation or this person right now? What do I need to let go? What do I need to embrace? That takes us to visioning questions. What do I need to embrace so that I can bless in this situation? So that and knowing that when I am blessing, I am recognizing the divinity in a situation. What do I need to, what do I need to release? What do I need to embrace right now? Who, what, when? When do I need to? Well, no, when will I be willing to let go of what I'm holding and bless this person? When would I be willing to turn off that radio in my head, that tape that keeps playing over and over and over again of what the person said and what the person did and what the person didn't do and all that stuff? When will I be ready to let that go? When will I be ready to release and just open my heart and allow myself to bless this person? And do you know that by blessing, we become blessings also? But that's another whole talk. So let's just look at how can I bless in this moment? Who, what, when, where? Where do I need to send a blessing? Where do I need to give a blessing? Where do I need to give a blessing in this situation? Where do I need to give a blessing so that I can move forward with ease and grace? Where do I need to bless so that there's peace, and so that my heart is open, and so that my mind is clear, and so that I'm free? Where do I need to bless? Because blessing frees us. It frees us from all that stuff that we hold on to. So where do I need to bless? That's a question. And then who, what, when, where, how? How? How can I bless in this situation? How can I be a blessing in this situation? How can I wish the best for someone who has really hurt me, who has really been unfair to me, treated me unfairly, or who I may see treating the world unfairly or treating other people unfairly? How can I bless this situation? How can I open my heart so that I can be a blessing in this situation? How can I open my heart so that I can wish the best? How can I open my heart so that I can form a constructive thought, as Ernest Holmes says, form a constructive thought for the next person or for the next situation? How? Who, what, when, where, how? How? And ignore that voice that says, why should I? Because that's another question that comes up, the why. And but if it does come up, answer it. Answer it. Why should I? Because of the blessing in your blessing. Because of the transformative power in your blessing. Because your blessing has the possibility of transforming the life of the other person, of the experience of the other person, or the situation or the circumstance that we're blessing. And so I'm just inviting you to really look at making blessing a sacred practice, making it a part of your spiritual practice as you go through your day, as you go through this time, making it part of what you do. It becomes second nature. And as I said, I learned this as a child. If I hear a siren, the first thing I do is bless the people. I don't know who it is or what the siren is or what the situation may be. We don't have to know in order to move into that place of center, move into that place of oneness, move into that place of recognizing that we're all one, that we are all here in God's house. This is what this world is, God's house. We're all here in God's house. And so we want to bless everybody in God's house. So if I hear a siren go off, I immediately just bless the people who are involved in whatever it may be. If I pass on the highway and I pass a car where police has pulled them over, I bless that situation. I bless the driver. I bless the police officer. I just have gotten into the habit of just blessing everything. Blessing everything. Just it becomes second nature after a while when we can do that. And so I'm inviting you today to really look at blessing, and really look at the blessings in blessing, because as you blessed, you will be blessed. As you bless, you become a blessing. And so that's what I'm inviting you to really do today, to really set your intention, as I said, to be a blessing. Set your intention to bless everybody and everything, every situation and every circumstance. And if you find that you can't do it, then set your intention then to go take it to prayer, to forgive if that's what needs to happen, but to allow your heart to be open to bless whatever the situation or circumstance, because what you're doing, as I said, is recognizing the divinity. You're recognizing the divine. And so set your intention to see God everywhere. That's what it's all about, seeing God everywhere. Seeing God everywhere in every person, in every situation, in every circumstance, because the truth that we know is that God is everywhere present. God is everywhere present. So if we know and we believe that God is everywhere present, then we have to be able to bless it. If we can see it, we have to bless it. We have to bless whatever the situation may be. And so that's your assignment for the week, is to really move through this week, setting your intention to bless, in total sincerity by wishing the very best from the bottom of your heart, wishing the very best for someone. Keep that in mind, that from the bottom of your heart, in total sincerity, you are wishing the very best for someone. And I want you to phrase it that way, because it brings up different kinds of things when we say, from the bottom of my heart, I'm wishing the very best for this person. It's one thing to say, I bless so-and-so, or I bless that person, or I bless this situation. It's another thing to say, I'm wishing from the very bottom of my heart the very best. I'm wishing from the very bottom of my heart the very best. Those are the words I invite you to use. I'm wishing from the very bottom of my heart the very best. And take a breath and see if that's true. And if it's not, do the work that you need to do. Do the work that you need to do so that you can, in total sincerity, wish from the bottom of your heart the very best for a person, a situation, a circumstance, whatever the case may be. Let's take a breath together as we just turn within in this moment, just knowing that we are blessed in this moment. We are so blessed by that one power and that one presence, that one life, that one mind, that one essence, that one presence that I choose to call God. But by any other name, it is the source of our being. It is that within which we all live and move and have our being, as it lives and moves and has its being in each one of us. And we are so blessed every time we recognize this power and this presence that is everywhere present. We are so blessed, and we are blessing as we recognize it wherever we go, whatever we do. And so I speak the word for all of us this day as we move through this day, just knowing that we release and let go of those things that would hold us, those things that would prevent us from blessing, those things that would prevent us from wanting to bless another, those things that would keep us in that place of separation, of apparent separation. We release and let go of those things as we just open our hearts and open our minds and recognize that that one power and that one presence is in the midst of everything. And it is healing any sense of separation that we may have. It is healing anything that is happening in our body temples, anything that may appear to be out of order or out of alignment in our body. I know that every organ, cell, tissue function of our body is responding to the radiant healing presence of God that is right where we are, always right in the midst of everything. And any sense of separation from that wholeness that already is released, is let go. And we accept and experience the comfort and the peace and the love and the healing and the wholeness and the joy and the compassion that is a result of our oneness with God, our recognizing that divinity that is present within each of us and within every person with whom we come in contact. And so I know indeed that all is well for each of us this day, as we move through this day with ease, as we move through this day with flow, as we move through this day with grace, as we move through this day with healing, as we move through this day in oneness, as we move through this day blessing, being blessings wherever we go and being blessed wherever we are. This word goes out to anyone on this planet needing a prayer this day, just knowing that right where each one is, God is in the midst of everything that's going on. That one power, that one presence is in the midst of everything, blessing everything and everyone. And so as I open this circle of prayer, I pause momentarily so that you may speak the name of anyone you like held in prayer this day. You may speak their name silently or loud, and you may speak them now. And so for each name that was spoken here this day, I know that God is right where each person is, blessing and keeping them, and that everything is working together for good in their lives. I know indeed that all is well. I know indeed that God is in the midst of every situation and circumstance. I know indeed that God is in the midst of everything, everywhere. That divinity is everywhere present, and we are all blessed by it. And so I simply say thank you, Father, Mother God, for the word spoken here this day. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for the perfect manifestation of this word spoken this day. All is well, and so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Sherry, for blessing us with your message. This is our conscious giving time, the time we participate in the divine law of giving and receiving by giving of our tithes and offerings. We invite you to join in this sacred practice by tithing here at CLF. CLF is a tithing church, so as you give to CLF, we tithe 10% of our income to local nonprofit organizations that are serving our communities and making a real difference in the lives of real people. Our 2024 second quarter tithe recipient is the 1 in 10 POND program. POND, which stands for Promise of a New Day, is a housing program that provides housing navigation services for 18 to 24-year-old LGBTQ plus and allied folks who are at risk of or currently experiencing homelessness. We are pleased to be able to support this 1 in 10 program. For online giving, please click the donate link on our website or in the comments on our Facebook page. Or you may use your cell phone to text to give. The text to give phone number is on the screen, and that number is 844-941-4360. Again, that number is 844-941-4360. Let us now repeat our offering blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I receive, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I circulate. Thank you, God, and so it is. Here again is Reverend Kit Holmes with our offering music.
Something is calling me, calling to my soul to live more consciously, asking me to look inside my mind at the thoughts that are limiting me. I know the power of life lives in me, and everything I express, I stand up, reach out and say yes. I stand up, reach out and say yes. The power of life lives in me, and everything I express, I stand up, reach out and say yes. Something is calling me, calling to my soul to love unconditionally, asking me to look inside my mind at the thoughts that are limiting me. I know the power of love lives in me, and everything I express, I stand up, reach out and say yes. I stand up, reach out and say yes. The power of love lives in me, and everything I express, I stand up, reach out and say yes. I stand up, reach out and say yes. I stand up, reach out and say yes.
Thank you, Reverend Kit. It was so awesome to have you with us today. I look forward to having you with us more and more and more. Well, I'm Nicole, and it is time for announcements, so let's get started. A reminder that we offer midday meditations Monday through Friday at noon on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. We also hold a 20-minute meditation on Sundays at 9:35 a.m. in Zoom and on our live streams. The New Thought book study starts back up on Saturday, June 15th. The group will be studying the Ancient Aramaic Prayer of Jesus by Rocco A. Errico. In this special and unique book, Dr. Errico takes you through the prayer word by word and line by line with the Aramaic words transliterated. Dr. Errico delves into the meaning of each line of the prayer, bringing fresh insight and a deeper and richer understanding of these famous words of Jesus. You can find the book in Amazon, or there's a used bookstore as well, Abe Books. The links are found on our website or in your weekly newsletter. So grab your copy today and start reading, and then get ready to drop in on Zoom on Saturday, June 15th from 10 a.m. to noon. The third quarter is almost here, and we're looking for an organization to send our tithe to. If you have a local nonprofit organization you would like to recommend, please fill out our online form and submit it to our BOT for consideration. You can find the link on our website. Our Sunday prayer room is available to you after service today. Our practitioners are available for one-on-one prayer with you in Zoom in a private breakout room. Or you can send an email as a prayer request to prayer@creativelivingfellowship.com. Make sure that you put prayer request in the subject line. That makes sure that the email goes where it needs to go. Upon receipt, our practitioners will pray over your written request for 30 days. Remember, you don't need to walk around with a heavy heart. You can join us in Zoom on Sundays. Just be sure to identify yourself with your first and last name. Also, we lock the Zoom room at 10 a.m., so don't be late. You can find the information for all of our events online or on our website under events or in your weekly newsletter. Well, that's it for me. It is now back to Reverend Sherry.
Thank you so much, Nicole. And I just have a couple of reminders as usual. And I'd like to thank Reverend Kit Holmes for being with us again. This is the neat thing about being on Zoom, is that we get a chance to have some of our favorite friends with us who we haven't had a chance to have for a long time. So thank you, Reverend Kit. We're glad you're back. And reminder, treatment for supply, our community prayer, page 262 of the Science of Mind textbook. And you can also find it on our website. And the prayer for our country. Please pray for our country. Your own prayers for our country, and the Ernest Holmes prayer that is also on our website. I encourage you to use it because we really, really, really need it always, every day, all day. So that's what I invite you to do. In addition to that, connecting with each other, calls, text messages, emails, getting together in person, however it is that you connect. Please connect with each other and stay together as a community. Thank you all so very much. And I think that's all I have. And we are now going to have our closing song, Blessed Always, with Ricky Byers.
Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say, that we rest in God and say amen. Rest in God and say